All right, today we're taking a closer look at this tactical backpack. Let me say this before we get into some of the details. What I wanted out of a backpack like this is something that can be durable, something rugged looking, and something I can keep with me as I'm going to be doing some traveling overseas. And I want something that I can take on planes with me and to just keep with me for the majority of the time. And what I was looking for was something like this that is not only going to fit those boxes, it is durable, it's got the reinforced stitching, this is 1000D polyester, but it also has a few of those minor features that we'll talk about in a sec. So with that said, let's go ahead and get into it. A nice feature with any carrying item is, for me, being able to customize it, having that freedom to be able to do what you want with it. And that's something that you really do get with this. You've got the MOLLE system here. If you want to be able to tie anything in, like a water bottle or a jacket, you have that ability to do that. And then the Velcro, always a nice touch. In case you have any stickers, you can just stick that on there and customize it the way that you want. As someone who always has water with me, I like that it not only has one, but two different external pouches for that. And you can see it has all these different buckles for tightening, and you can even attach anything to that if you want. You also have a lot of freedom with these straps. You can see each of them, you can stick anything through and get creative with that as well if you want to be able to attach anything to this backpack on the outside. And this is also a pocket, so opening that up, you can see we have some smaller pockets in here. These ones have the netting, and then this larger one here, and then of course this main compartment. All right, now let's take a closer look at the inside. So opening this up here, as someone who always has a laptop with them, I do appreciate the laptop sleeve here in the back with the Velcro strap. Then here, let's take a closer look at the actual inside. And if you're wondering what this is actually the pocket on the outside on the very bottom. So let's take it down here and take a look. So this is that pocket. That was just the inner lining of it. So you can see how deep that can go. So it's just nice to have those options because I'm not a fan of backpacks that just have basically one primary pocket. It just gets a little too messy when you have so many different items. So when you have those different pockets that you can separate your items into categories, it just makes it a lot easier for me personally. All right, before we put this on and show you what it looks like in use, I want to show you the back. There's a couple of things I want to point out. One being this strap here. As a traveler and someone who's going to be doing that a lot more soon, I like this strap to be able to connect that to my luggage so that when I'm rolling that around in the airport, I can just have this attached to it. And then you can see it also has the chest buckle here. You have the waist buckle here if you want to use that to kind of alleviate the weight. You can also see the padding here just to provide some extra comfort. And then that same padding is in these shoulder straps, which I appreciate. And again, just like we saw on the front, you've got these different straps, you've got these different buckles that just allow a ton of different freedom to be able to connect whatever you want to this backpack. So now with that said, let's put it on, give you some shots of what it looks like in use.
So just to give you my final thoughts, I think this is a great backpack. It's definitely going to become my new travel backpack, whether that's traveling through state lines, overseas, or just the simple camping trips like what I'm doing now. I just think it's a nice versatile backpack. It's got a cool rugged build and just ready for what I need it for. So I really hope this review helps you, and good luck with your search.